All right. Well, I'm gonna do the best that I can here. I took off. It was windy. Look, almost crashed there. Didn't, but not as windy as I thought it was gonna be. At least at 10 feet. By the time you guys have about 300 feet, which is what I do around here, you start seeing a bit more of a difference. But like right on the tree line, that's a fence line right there below me. I could see. Not currently. It's about 4:30 p.m. When I'm narrating on this, but 4:15 p.m. when I was recording it. But you're right there in the water. There's water right there at the fence line. There's a Bahia Preserve right directly west of my house, and you can see Bahia Preserve is completely soaked. And again, it's not going to be the greatest camera work. The winds, in fact, my wonderful app was telling me to come home because I'm going to lose my drone because of the winds at 300 feet. So you're welcome, neighbors. I put my stuff on the line. No, anyway, but yeah, so that's a trail right there. That looks like a snake. That's the trail that you usually walk on going down Bahia Preserve. That is the pond, but the entire thing is a pond currently. As I can back out here, you can see I get to about 380 feet right around here. And again, I don't have much to record on here because it kept beeping at me, telling me I'm stupid and that I have to be a better husband. No, wait, that was my wife. No, that I'm stupid and I have to come back home because it's way too windy up there. So that, I'm contending with that, but you can tell, like, it's all water. This is all Bahia Preserve. And I do my best at this point to kind of follow the tracks here, follow along, and go up it. But yes, you could see from the road there, that's Mar-a-Lago Circle on the west side, at around 1, so 3 hours prior to this, the water was maybe a foot and a half higher. But none of this water should be here, not generally speaking. This is all dry ground. So, and then there's like a big embankment there on the right you could see below the street that maybe is like a 6 or 7 foot incline that runs there. And I try to get a good image of the E.G. Simmons expansion. Here, my video was cutting out. There's a lot of wind. But so I don't know what I was really recording. But right there, so that's all dry land, generally speaking. And you can see the high wind. My drone's going sideways. But yeah, now it's an ocean, or kind of part of the ocean. And it was actually higher than that before, or this morning. If you look in the, oh yeah, see it all dried up. I didn't even see that. So all of that was way higher. This is past king tide, which is 1 o'clock was king tide. But yeah, the waters have gone down quite a bit at this point. And I just wanted to see, this is a major hurricane, but it didn't hit us. It certainly had an effect on us. And I recorded it right as the easterly winds, rather westerly winds, or winds coming from the west heading to the east, were coming in. And you can see the drone leaning here because of that. And I wanted to see maybe if the waters are being pushed in. It's still technically high tide. But I think we did okay. The only point of concern would have been to the, that's the island at Mar-a-Lago Circle, but north of here, the fence line. Yeah, see, you can see the winds here. I mean, if that drone's tilted that much just to stay up, and this is where it was like blaring at me, like, go home, you idiot. And I obliged. So, yeah, the winds were so crazy. I mean, I still had gusts showing up at around 25 miles an hour at this height. Now, if you could look way up there, that's Little Harbor, also flooded. I wanted to go out there. That was part of the plan. That's Bahia Preserve. Look at Bahia Preserve. It is completely flooded. So it's never like that. But I wanted to, but again, it was screaming at me because, we can only imagine what the winds are like 300-400 feet up compared to at, sea level, I suppose. So right around here, I'm heading back. I'm looking for my drone. And yeah, look, it's all water. That is all water. And that's a fence line directly below. That's where the water is. The water line came directly up to that fence line with that 6 or 8 foot embankment.